What's up, buddy? It's a sweet ride. Let's go, guys. We're hooked up. Fish number one. That is awesome. Oh, 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 oh. Beautiful, beautiful brown. Let's freaking go, guys. On the Baitnabberz. On the Baitnabberz. Get a good look at that. Look at that, y'all. Look at that beautiful fish, y'all. Popped it. As soon as I cast it up into that little clear water spot over there, absolutely smoked it. Alright guys, let's get a nice release. There he goes. Beautiful brown, guys. Let's freaking go, baby. All right, it's a little deeper than I anticipated. So what we're gonna do, guys, is slide the bobber up. We're gonna leave that split shot down there. We're gonna throw this fresh worm with the old bait nabber, not the cat nabber, back into that pocket. See if there's any other fish over there. See what happens. The target species is actually creek chub and fall fish. So I'm hoping that we can find a couple. Oh, we're getting some action. Hoping that we can find a couple. Got them. Let's go. This spot is on fire, guys. What do we got? Bluegill. Nice creek bluegill. These things swim way stronger and harder than a pond bluegill, so I am not mad about that at all. I am not mad about that at all, guys. We're literally 2 casts and 2 species for the most part. I mean, did a couple little casts right where I could see because I had seen a smaller fish, but so far I'm pretty happy with it. I could have kept that trout. I didn't really plan on doing a YouTube video. I was kind of just trying to get some shots. The waders that I'm wearing are from True Dave. They sent them out to me to give them a shot and to do a review on. And I really wanted to come out to the water and do some wading for some striper. And then I was like, you know what? On a beautiful day like today, nothing beats going to a creek in some waders with some worm and some super light tackle. So that's how we got here. But there they are, or there he is, fish number 2 on the Baitnabberz. You guys can pick these up. We've sold about 4,000 so far. You can pick these up at myerstv.com. I'll drop a description in the bio. They're my own hook. It is a wide gap number 4 circle hook. They're great for crappie, carp, even bass, bluegills, for sure. All your panfish, rock bass, white perch, yellow perch, anything at all like that. But also you got a lot of carp fishermen using them and they're loving it. They're very strong. They're a 3-wire hook. Like I said, they are wide gap, which is nice because typically try to, oh, there he goes. Say let's try to not let him go when I fill this up, but I honestly don't really need him or any bait today. I just wanted to try to find, I really want to try to find creek chubs. Creek chubs are really good catfish bait in general, but really good for flatheads. So I'm on a mission. I'm gonna find them. I think I found them. I'm pretty sure I saw one. It was either that or a fall fish. Either one is a great bait. So we're on the right track. But bait fishing in a natural environment like this is something that I've gotten away from I've been spoiled fishing ponds and private ponds, and kind of just getting used to doing that. But I really want to get back into catching my natural baits out of a place like this. So hopefully you guys like the video, because if I get back into this like I used to, I'll be going a couple times a week, and I'll bring 2 cameras and a tripod next time. We'll get a good setup, and I'll take you guys bait fishing more often. You never know what you're going to catch when you're bait fishing in a natural river or a creek. So I wouldn't be surprised, kind of like that trout, if we get some cool moments out here in the creek. And if you guys like it, I'll go out of my way to do more of it. I have tons and tons of streams and creeks and little gunpowder. All that stuff is around me, so I could walk for miles and miles and fish this kind of stuff, and I actually would enjoy it. So if you guys enjoy it, I'll bring you along with me. Yeah, I'll bring you along with me for the ride. But yeah, I'll link my TikTok as well if you guys want to check these waders out. They're more designed for hunting. They have like the shotgun shell sleeves built into it, so you can hold your shells. Got wrapped around my reel there. But they work great for fishing too. Lots of compartments. They're neoprene, come with the built-in boots. Very, very nice. So far, I'm extremely happy with them. Well, we know there's at least 1 trout and 1 bluegill in here. I seen something with stripes on it. I'm imagining that was a yellow perch. But I don't have a ton of time, and I got a lot of junk with me because of me making this other video. So I don't know how much water I'll get to cover, because basically I'll have to leave the bucket. That's a chub right there, actually. I'm pretty sure of it. Or a baby smallmouth, and he's going right for that worm. There's a good bit of fish in here. It always amazes me when you fish places like this that are crystal clear, very shallow, how well the fish really can do in these environments. I mean, you would never think they're here, honestly. You would never even think they're here, but there they are. Whole pile of them in one little hole. I'd like to get a closer look at whatever that is that's swimming over there. I can see him, but there he is. Got him, oh, I missed him. Ah, I jumped the gun on him. Dang, I hooked into him too. I really should have just reeled down. I kind of hook set him, but these are circle hooks. So all you gotta do is reel down on them and you'll get them. Some of these are pretty small, but if I gave him another second and just eased into him, I probably would have got him. There he is again, guys. Got him that time. Let's see what they are. Uh-oh. Target species acquired, guys. There is a nice little fall fish. That's not what I had seen, but that is a good sign. We're in the territory. If these are here, the chubs are here. I'm pretty confident in that. And we know we got bluegill. We know we got trout. In Maryland, I'd have to get a trout stamp to keep him. But there it is, y'all. The number 4 Baitnabberz, got him. Little offset, or a little straight shank circle hook. But What I was getting at is you can keep them in Pennsylvania if you catch them on rod and reel and use them for bait, but it's hard to prove, and they got to be in season, or it's something like that. I think you can purchase them for bait, but you have to keep your receipt, and if you catch them in season, I think you have like 3 days that you have to use it. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. It's kind of strange. Maryland, you can't use trout at all. Now, I could harvest a trout and eat it, but I can't use it for bait. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, Maryland's bait laws are a little crazy. If you guys ever want to see the pond that I was talking about, there is a video I posted. Unfortunately, I filmed it in landscape or portrait mode, so I had to zoom in a lot to get it in landscape, but I was able to get some pretty awesome shots. There's a ton of awesome slow-mos and stuff towards the end of the video, but nonetheless, you can get a good feel for fishing that pond that I fish. And if you want to check it out, it's on my channel. So I only uploaded it maybe 2 weeks ago, so take a look at that. But we're gonna get a lot better. I just picked up, this is the GoPro 12, and then I have a 9. I got the battery packs, the juice bank for them. I did a review on the juice banks. They are awesome, guys. If you're a GoPro person or content creator and you don't have a juice bank by Yellowtech, you're missing out. I did a review video on my page. You can find that and take a look, see how it is, everything it comes with. I'll do a 6-month update on it, but I can already tell you it's going to be nothing but good news in the 6-month update. They are phenomenal. Game changer for what I do. I just started doing the Amazon affiliate link stuff, just a little extra income on the side. So I will link some stuff. I'll probably link this rod and the reel that I'm using today in there if you guys want to check it out. This is a bad setup. This is the Ugly Stick Light Pro. Absolutely love this rod. I lost one. I left it somewhere this year and I couldn't wait. I went right to the store and picked up another one. I've been running the Ugly Stick Light Pro for a long time, years, and I don't plan on switching anytime soon. But yeah, just trying to maximize the time and the effort that I put into everything. Start digging in deeper on these edits, and this will probably be more like a raw video, just because it wasn't really scripted or planned. I still don't really know how much longer I'll be here or how it's going to go and play out, but caught a couple fish, so if anything, we'll have something for you. But yeah, if anything, we'll have something for you. There he is, y'all. That's what we're after right there. Beautiful fall fish. Stay on there, buddy. Beautiful fall fish. Man, that got me. I'm super excited about that. These are great bait, man. Absolutely great bait. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's freaking go, guys. Let's go, guys. We're on the bait. We got some awesome bait. Shouts out to True Dave for hooking me up with these awesome waders. I'm gonna be using these for some duck hunting here soon. But I'm super excited to be able to get back in the creeks, catch some prime natural baits, and then get on them tanks. Couldn't have did it without you guys. Appreciate you, True Dave. Definitely got a customer in me. Can't wait to put these to the test for the duck hunting season, and I'll be making some videos on that as well. But highly recommend it, guys. My lake, this water is ice cold. This is a natural creek. It's flowing water. It is freezing. This water is probably 50 some degrees. I'm wearing regular socks underneath and completely dry. I'm not cold. Having a good time. We're catching some fish. Awesome product. And we're using our Squirm Shack. We got our Squirm Shack worms out here. Had these worms in here for about a week, 4 or 5 days now, and they're just as fresh as they were when I put them in there. Check that out as well. I'll leave that down below. But yep, that's it, guys. We are on them. Now we're looking for the elusive chub. So I've never really caught chub. I have used them for bait, night fishing, but I didn't really get a good look at it. But from my understanding and what I remember, they look very similar to the fall fish. They're a scaleless fish, soft, but their mouth, the fall fish are more like a sucker, right? Their mouths are down, kind of like a carp. The chubs, on the other hand, they're not oriented that way. They're more just like a regular, fish's mouth. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, and I'm sure I'll know when I see one. But like I said, I've never really been able to find them, and haven't really tried for a long time. So I have tried before, but I haven't done it in a very long time. But we found some fall fish. They will do just as well, especially that size or even a little bit bigger. And I'm pretty confident that if I had a few hours one day to come out here, which I will be doing for sure, and walk upstream with a smaller bait bucket, less gear, I'm pretty confident that I could get on a pile of them. I do know a place where I can get some nice ones, but it's difficult. It's one of those spots where you kind of need a kayak to get to it, and it's just a lot of work. A lot of work. Oh, I done did it now. Hopefully I didn't lose my worm. I lost it. Dang it. Let's throw this little piece once. Let's try that cast again. See if anything's sitting over there. Sometimes it doesn't take much. Especially if there's some bluegill over there. It will make our walk worth it. There is something there. It hit it. Man, that was awesome. First cast to catch a big old brown trout like that. That's beautiful. So what I'm doing, it's pretty straightforward, guys. I'm just rigging her up with worm and casting upstream and just leaving some slack in the line. I got a small hook, a small split shot, and a bobber about a 1.5 feet. Just enough that it's not getting hung up on the bottom, and seems to be working. Let's run the risk of having to, I don't know what the heck that was. I was gonna say, let's run the risk of having to hike back, and let's go up around this corner real quick. We'll take an extra worm with us. Could bring this whole canister with me, but I forgot my little clip on my backpack. I usually just clip it right to my waders. Yeah, I usually just clip it right to my waders and bring the whole thing with me, but I forgot it in the truck. So we're gonna rinse this one off, and he's gonna be a pocket worm. We're gonna put him in the pocket. Hopefully I don't forget about him. Be extra stinky later. All right, let's walk upriver a little bit. I fish for another 20-30 minutes or so, and another test I wanted to do is I want to see how they live in my pond. I have a 125-gallon in-ground pond, and I'm sure this time of year my chances are a lot higher. I know, well, creek chubs, I don't know too much about the fall fish, but they can be quite finicky, so I want to give it a shot, see how they last in the pond. I'm not going to be going fishing, catfishing for a few days, so man, there's a bunch of fish still over there. I see them right here. Let me try. Let me see if they want that fresh worm. Yep. Slammed it. Oh. Man, there's a pile of them fall fish right there. I seen them flashing. Got one. Let's go. Oh, guys. Look at that. Jumbo. Is that a shiner or a chub? We'll never know. That might be what we're after. I honestly don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up when I get home, but if you know what that is, drop it in the comments below. That might be a chub, guys. That just might be what we're after. Man, I should have brought that bait bucket up further. I'm gonna have to. It's too much movement. Got the water all muddy. Let's freaking go, guys. This is our third species. Let's freaking go, baby. We are on the bait, y'all. Telling you, these waders are the bee's knees, guys. Couldn't have caught this without them. Really cool. All right, let me not forget I got a worm in my pocket. Let's burn him up. Yeah, we'll rig up little buddy. Yep. We'll rig him up. If y'all want to check this out, I can't drop the link. I don't believe it's on Amazon. I'll check. But you can go over to my TikTok at Myers_TV, just like this YouTube name, but Myers_TV. And you'll see one of my most recent videos will be this. And depending on how long it is from now when you watch this video, you can click the product tab below my profile picture and you'll see all my products that I've made videos on right there. This is the Squirm Shack. It is absolutely awesome and waterproof, and it floats. Super, super cool. It's got a little breathable port on the top right here. It's got this little clip so you can hook it to something. And yeah, really awesome product. I might actually do this. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me sit this down. I'm gonna unstrap one of these GoPro things. And will that work? Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna run this through here and then rehook it, and we're back in business. Hands free. Nice. We'll go up just a little bit. Nice thing about having this flow in water, this much flow in this water, is all the mess that I'm making on the way in and out is just washing out. It's crystal clear again. Beautiful. Yep, about 3 minutes. All this right here be gone. It'll be gone. Nothing wrong with that. Saved myself a couple of back and forth trips, and we can get out right here. Yep, we can get right back out the river. And I'm actually going to unclip this worm canister. Sit that back down there. Restrap the GoPro up. Tighten my straps and we're good. Alrighty. Let's see what's up around this bend right here. I see some rapids. I do see some rapids. And I'm sure the trout are stacked in there. I'm sure they're stacked in there pretty good. But like I said, I don't have my trout stamp. And we can't really use them for bait. So I'm gonna spend my time in the slack water. In this more clear slack water and try to, I don't know, see what else we get. Be cool to get some perch too. At this point, one more species. We'll see, we caught a bluegill, a chub, a shiner, or a fall fish, a shiner or a chub, and a trout. So we got trout, bluegill, fall fish, and shiner or whatever. That's 4 species. And we've only walked from that bridge to here. Pretty freaking awesome. Nice little spot here. I have no idea how deep that is, but before I walk into it, I'll cast in it. Must be real shallow right there because it ain't moving. I'm gonna catch this little ridge. And oh yeah, something's in there. Got him. These hooks are phenomenal, guys. I'm biased because they're my hooks, but I'm telling you, I mean, big or small, all you do is just reel down on them. They are awesome, awesome. So what are these things, guys? Somebody let me know in the comments. What am I holding here? They got little orange tips on the fin. They're shiny. They're not scaled. They almost look like they're scaled, but they're not. They're feisty though, I'll tell you that. Whatever they are. I wouldn't be surprised if these are chubs, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're not chubs. I don't care what they are. They're perfect size bait. As long as they stay alive well. Might be something different in the river that I'm catfishing. They might like it. I'm gonna keep pitching in here until we don't get any action. Seems to be a nice little hole. It's only about 2-3 foot ridge right there. It runs almost all the way down to where we came from. And then there's a deeper hole right over here where that trout was sitting. But all this here is shallow. I mean, it's only maybe 12 inches or so. About a foot deep. I'm not sure how good the GoPro is picking that up, but it's like a soft bottom ridge, and then all the rocks are just in a line at the bottom of that slope right there, and the bait is just stacked in there. Let's see if we can get this little buddy. Oh, I had too much slack out. Yeah, I had too much slack out. Let's do that again. We'll go back a little deeper water here. There he is. Come on, buddy. Let's give him a little bit of line. Sometimes you gotta give him that extra little bit. Oh, he's back. Told you. Did I get him? Oh, he almost got my worm too. He pretty much did get the worm. That's why I missed him, because... Let me try again. We'll try it with this little piece of worm. Come on, Baitnabberz. Don't let me down. I bet you weightless, I would crush these. Throw it out there with no bobber, just let it float. That'd be killer. Bobber just makes it kind of exciting, honestly. You can see what's going on before you can feel it. Now, I have had scenarios where they get finicky. Like right now, they won't hit that because it's got tension on it. But if I feed it line, even with that little bit of worm, it wouldn't surprise me if one hits it while it's moving. But if that thing gets hung up, anchored up from me keeping the line tight, see, I'm feeding line, feeding line, feeding line. Won't surprise me if something hits that on that little bend right there. And give it a little more line. But yeah, what I was saying is I have had bait fish, bluegills specifically, that just won't touch the freaking worm with the hook, with the bobber on it. Man, you pop that bobber off, it's like they forgot everything they knew about bait hooks. They're like, oh, that ain't a hook. And they'll go from not even wanting to look at it, swimming away from it, to just annihilating it, just simply by dropping the bobber. Other times, I can't get them to hit it without the bobber. So, bait fish, not the easiest thing in the world. Bait fishing can be very challenging, and a lot of people don't understand that, like the amount of time and effort that goes into catching the bait. Sometimes that's more than half the task at catching these bigger catfish, is just getting your hands on some fresh, good bait. And as always, a natural bait is better than anything. So if you can go to where you're fishing, where you're catfishing, and catch your bait there, most times that's going to be the best bait you can use. But not always. Like these chubs, when it comes to flatheads in my area, when it comes to flatheads with these chubs, they're hard to beat. They're hard to beat. They're just an incredible bait, something about them. And we don't have them in that river, so we do, but not up that far past the dam. So once in a while you figure something out that works really well, but for the most part, a natural bait. But you definitely don't want to get your bait out of a pond if you can avoid it. I've done it. I've caught tons and tons of flatheads off of pond baits. A majority, actually, because I haven't done a ton of creek fishing these last couple years. But you want to get them out of something like this, or out of your river if you can. Yep. Let's bump up a little bit, see what we get. Who knows what's up there? Let's just send it. Maybe trout, chub, fall fish, bluegill, perch, shiners. Gotta be something up there. It's gotta be something. Yeah, it's pretty shallow right here. I bet you there's some monster holdover trout in this little strip of creek. Oh, there's some fish just sitting in the pocket. Wow. Good thing I wasn't standing under that tree. That crab apple just... That crab apple tree just dropped an apple. Would have knocked me out cold, probably. Yeah, if we could get a hook set on a bait fish from all the way back here, that would be incredible for the hooks. We're getting into some shallow water. hard to say. Kind of looks like there's a deep pocket along that outer edge over there. It's very hard to tell if it's true. It's getting to that time of night where your eyes can deceive you. Oh, there's fish over there. Something's got it. Nope. Whatever it is finicky. Probably a trout. What's the chances that there's a deep hole right outside of these rapids with a pile of fish? What is the chances? Come on. Oh, there's fish. Seen one jump. Got something, I think. Did you get him? Nope. Dang it. There's some nice fish over there, guys. I don't know what they are. There he is. Oh, man. That's got to be trout, I'm thinking. There, that thing tanked it. It's hard standing up behind the bobber. You got so much slack in the line. Might have to try to do a small hook set to catch up to him. We'll see in a second here. Or I can get a little closer maybe without spooking him. Oh, that's the money spot, guys. Something's gonna slam this. I'm feeling it. Got him that time. Let's freaking go, y'all. What is that? Dang! A giant one of those. This is a chub, guys. Pretty confident. That's definitely a chub, y'all. That's the size we're after. Right there. That's gotta be a chub. A jumbo chub, too. Come on, buddy. We're going for a walk. Stay on the hook. Guys, that's exactly the size and fish that we are after. Right freaking there. I'm gonna walk a little quick. That's a chub. For sure. It's gotta be a chub. Because what I remember, they look just like a fall fish, but their mouth was different. And that's exactly what this looks like. Man, that's exciting. Alright, y'all. We're gonna get up here. Try to get up over there and catch a couple more. Man, that's exciting. 5 species, guys. 5 species. Gotta love creek fishing, man. I can't believe I haven't done this in this long. This is exciting. It's exhilarating. Let that statement be your reason for going creek fishing, guys. Get out there, find some water on Google Maps, just like I did, and go creek fishing. You're gonna have a blast. Just get a little rod with worms and go have some fun. What did I get myself into? I don't know that I can get down in here like I was anticipating. Well, nothing else. I'm a lot closer than it was. I can go up and over and walk. that got me excited. So I want to go over there and fish a little more. It's good exercise too. I think I left that part out. Yeah, creek fishing can be good exercise. Just be careful. Just be careful. Slip and fall, hurt yourself, all that good stuff. You don't want to do it in the creek by yourself. Slow and steady. Let's freaking go, guys. We got the target species. First spot too. This is the first spot that I've tried for chubs. Just had a little suspicion that it might be a good one. Talked to a buddy, he said they were in this strip of the river somewhere, and I didn't know if he was serious or not, because he said it like so nonchalantly. I'm like, well shit, I'm loading up, I'm gonna go find out right now. And sure enough, they're in here. I said in the beginning when I caught them fall fish, I was like, well, if they're here, we're in chub territory. I wonder how many times I said chub so far this video. Somebody tell me how many times I said chub up until this point, and then drop the number in the comments. I'll send you a pack of hooks, pack of these Baitnabberz for free. Yep, first one to comment how many times I said the word chub up until that time. Don't count that one. All right, I lied. Counting all the times until right now. So it's at least 2. It's at least 2 times. I'm pretty sure I've said it about 30. Hey, if you guys made it this far in the video for an unplanned video, just hanging out, having fun, enjoying this the way that I'm enjoying it, shout out to you. I appreciate you. I hope you're subscribed. I hope you follow me on my TikTok and Facebook. It's Myers_TV on TikTok and Snapchat, and then Facebook is just Myers TV. There's 2 Facebook pages. One has our logo, the other one has a picture of myself with a sweatshirt with my logo on the back of it. I'm kind of facing the river, looking out into the river. So pick us up over there if you haven't. I'll try to remember to put the links for that in the description as well. And if you guys ever want a link for something and I forget to put it there, or I say I'm going to and I don't, whatever, just drop a comment. I'll get it for you. Helps me out a lot when it comes to products. And if it helps you out a lot, even if it's not helping me with the Amazon stuff that I just started, I'll still help you. I mean, it's just an added bonus for something I'm already doing. It's nice to get some credit once in a while. Man, we got a chub. We caught a chub. That's freaking awesome. He hit it hard too. I know that was him. I couldn't hook him. Little bugger was fast. Yeah, they're quick. Creek chub. Found a creek chub in the creek. Imagine that. I'd love to come out here early morning and walk this thing all day long. Probably find some really nice spots. Got a little wrapped up. Won't hurt nobody. Come on, let me get another one of them out of that pocket. I know they're in there. We just gotta convince them to eat. There it is, right in the little rapid, naturally flowing, washing out right where they're going to be sitting. If they don't eat that, we're going to walk back down because they ain't going to touch it. That was the spot. That was the spot. Come on. I'm kind of surprised we didn't catch a trout right here. I bet you they're more upstream in those little rapids right up there. All right. We'll do one more cast. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Always supposed to do one last cast. Then we'll go back down. If we can't get a couple more out of the lower section, I'm happy with it. At least I know where to come. I'll come earlier, I'll work upstream, we'll find some more pockets. We'll catch 3 to 5 fish out of each pocket. Shouldn't be a problem. Should be a nice little bait spot. I will have to get a smaller bait bucket though, because that 5-gallon bucket is a bit much to be lugging up the river. Or I could get a net and drag the net in one of those little net trap things and pop them in the trap and drag it behind me. Just stay in the water. I have to put some thought into it tonight. This is fun, and I'll definitely do it more often. But what I'm really looking for is like a river, a creek like this, or a small river, tributary with a deep pocket that just has an abundance of bait, right? So I can just show up and get the casting from the bank. I don't need a bunch of time. I don't need a bunch of you know, all the extra stuff that you would need to do this, like the waders and everything. It just becomes, everything becomes more effort and energy. You try to find, when you find a bait spot, you want something that's close to home, easily accessible, has a variety of different baits that are a good size. And if you can nail that, when I tell you, do not tell a soul. I am all about helping people fish, and I'll even take you fishing, show you how I do it, what I use, all of it. I'll do all that. There's one thing that I'm not a big fan of sharing, and that is bait spots. The reason is, I've done it in the past. I show up, there's trash in the river, there's empty worm containers everywhere, and I know it's kind of cliche, like, oh yeah, people say that all the time, like, don't share your spots because they'll trash it. It's a real thing, guys. Like, that is the only reason that I'm not a fan of it, and it's unfortunate because I would love to bring people out more often and take them to my exact spots and let them experience it, but you can't. You literally can't. It will be gone. It won't be your spot anymore. It's not even that it's your spot. Like, I don't own it, but it won't be the spot that it is now. It will change drastically from the debris, the trash, the disrespectful stuff, all the way down to the pressure on the fish. And then some people are just greedy. Like, if I tell people right now that I found a spot with creek chubs, they'll be gone. Yep, they'll be gone. They'll come out here with a freaking cast net and fill their bait tanks to the brim with them, and they'll be gone. That's just the way it is. But we'll see if I catch anything else. Show you real quick what we got. We got 5 in there, and I accidentally let the bluegill go. I really didn't mean, I wasn't really trying not to let him go. I mean, I didn't want him to jump out, but I knew it was a very high possibility the way I was doing it. I have a whole pond full of bluegill right now, but I would have taken him. But 6 fish, 6 bait fish, 5 species, and a trout. That's freaking awesome, guys. Let's cast right here before I hop off, and then I'll end it. And if I go back under the bridge over there and end up catching some stuff, I'll throw that in at the end. But let's see if we can't get old Shiner or something off of this ledge again now that we let it sit for a minute. Beautiful cast. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys can see that ridge I was talking about, but that's where she's at. She's floating right down that little ridge, and then that bait just has been picking it off. As soon as it hits the bend, it's like, there must be a small pile of them. And that trout was just nuzzled up in the corner right there. He smoked it. Yeah, he smoked it. We're gonna get one more out of here or not? Maybe. A little nibble. Give him some line. If it's gonna happen, it's about to happen. Yeah, there's 2, whatever I don't know. I feel like they might be perch. Yellow perch. They're striped. There's 2 of them in there. I see them, but they're not interested in the worm. Yeah, they don't seem very interested in the worm at all. Said one last cast. This is the one last cast for the one last cast. I see fish. They might be on to me. I need to get me some little crappie bobbers. I mean, she got the job done. But yeah, I'll probably pick up a couple little crappie bobbers. me not overpressure this. We'll let it rest. I'm gonna go down to this little hole at the bridge. Something hit it though, guys. Look at that. Something was chewing on that. I'm gonna go down to this little hole at the bridge. Let me fix this worm. We'll see what we can get going. If I get something else down there, I'll definitely clip it in at the end for you guys. Let's see. Pull this off real quick. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. I love y'all. Be safe. Hope you had a blessed freaking weekend. Check that product description, or the products will be in the description. Check that out. I'll throw some links in there. If you guys want anything else, you want to see more of it, you have any questions, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Also, don't forget the little giveaway. How many times did I say chub until I told you to stop counting? Let's freaking go. If you made it this far, extra appreciate you. I love you guys. Tight lines.